Hi guys, so today I'll be sharing with you one of the discretionary trading strategies which I personally use, and I have found it to be useful as of now in my demat account. I've been trading with it for the past 1 week or so, and I have backtested it on many charts. So the strategy is actually quite simple, and we want to capture volatility using Bollinger Bands. If in case you are familiar with these indicators, I'm assuming that you are already familiar with Bollinger Bands. If you're not, you can just watch any YouTube video and then come to this, hop to this straight away. So what we'll be doing here is that we'll be looking for compressions in the Bollinger Band, and then we'll be looking for expansions. So let's suppose here there is one compression. This is an entire stage of compression which is quite long. We can see that it is over around 60 bars. By the way, this is gold US dollars. So, and then we will see after this convergence of the bands, the Bollinger Bands should diverge. The upper band should go upwards and the lower band should ideally run downwards. They should diverge. They should not be in a converging state, or even if they are just spreading out, that's not qualified for this. They should diverge. They should literally spread apart. One should go up and the other should go down. And if you see that they are diverging, and if you come across a single Marubozu calendar or something like a bullish engulfing, which is suggesting a good bullish move, and then you start to see that the candles are riding the Bollinger Band. After about one or two bullish candles, you can enter in this trade, and then you can accordingly go for a risk reward of 1:2. Let me just plan the trade here for you. So let us suppose you enter after these three candles, and you want a target which is equivalent to these three candles. So let us suppose a minimum of these three candles would be somewhat around 0.47%. So you want to go 0.47. You see, it has already hit the mark, and although the risk reward might not be as good in this, but the accuracy of this strategy is somewhat convincing to me. Let's look for more. This can actually also be a very good one. This actually might have turned out better on the higher time frame actually. Yes, as you can. No, oh, sorry. Yes, as you can see, in the hourly chart there has been a compression state in the bands for quite a few bars, for 50 bars or 60 bars, something like that. It should be, the more the compression the better for us. And then there is expansion, and the expansion is accompanied with divergence of the bands. You can see the bands are clearly diverging, and as they are diverging, you can see that there is a good bearish Marubozu candle, or some of you might view this as an engulfing, but it is called Marubozu candle. So this is a nice Marubozu candle here, and you can actually here enter on the tip of the candle as well, but that would be little risky. But many times what happens is when the Bollinger Bands expand, they won't give you the chance to enter at a retracement. So maybe you can just enter half of your position here and then wait for a retracement, and then you can enter the second half over here. And let us suppose you enter over here, somewhere over here. This candle is approximately of 1.15%, 3120 points, and you can easily get that much. At least you are getting more than 3000 points here. So 1:1 risk reward is mostly covered in this strategy. It is a good strategy as far as I have seen. You can backtest it on your own. Let me just make a short position over here. You see, some of it you can enter over here. You can put a stop loss as long as this candle and a target equally long. You can go for 1.5 risk reward as well. Sometimes it goes for it, sometimes it doesn't, but ideally you should book your profits, according to me, as soon as you hit the 1:1 risk reward in this strategy. For this one here also you can see the bands have been squeezing for quite a while. I guess not that much, 25 bars only, 25-30 bars. The more the better, of course, but here also it has worked out perfectly well. A good nice Marubozu candle and an equivalent. You can see, you can write the equivalent. It's actually quite easy doing this. The tricky part in this is actually booking profits. What will happen is you'll start to think that this is a nice proper downtrend, now the market will never go up, and of course you will look for supports and resistances and key levels in the chart, and you will mark them. You won't just look at this strategy. Of course, the more confluences you have, the better in trading, but single-handedly on this strategy as well you can trade. It's so powerful. Let me see some more examples for you. It works out well on the 15 minutes time frame as well. You see this one. Nice compression, a very nice compression. I don't give a damn to any news. You see a nice compression of more than 60, 50, 60 bars. Nice divergence, and you come across good steep candles riding the lower band of the Bollinger Bands, and and these candles should ideally not have wicks, but even if they have little wicks, it's not a problem. And I would personally enter on the third candle over here and would try to get a target which is equivalent to the candles. In this case it would be, this is around these three candles are around 1250 points, and of course we are getting more than 1200 here. You are getting at least double. Yes, so you can just enter over here and put your stop loss over here with 1:1 risk reward minimum, and you can, of course, 1:1.5 you can go for it. Many at times it might give you 2, more than 2, but that is dependable, but it will give you 1:1. It will always, it will mostly give you 1:1. Now you might think 1:1 is not great. Yeah, it's not until it's confirmed. Not that good of a compression, but still you may ride this one. Of course you will accordingly keep the target small, and you may enter and you may fail in this one as well. I'm not saying it works always, but it works most of the time. You see this one, this is the kind we're looking for. Let us suppose the bands start diverging, let us somewhere over here, right, somewhere over here, and let us suppose this is how much, 1600 points, something like that, 1500, 600 points, and you enter over here, somewhere over here, after the closing. Of course, enter only after closing, don't enter before candles close. Okay, these are mistakes which beginners make. They will enter when the candle is being formed, and then they'll be in trouble. The candle will change its shape, and then you are fucked up. So this is again 1:1 risk reward is easily being covered over here. You can just enter over here and ride this all the way down. Yeah, the compression here was not much. I won't actually call this a compression, but the market was in a compression stage for a long period of time, and it gave somewhat, you can say, a fake Bollinger Band trend. You can write this one as well. You see, if I start to see when they diverge somewhere over here, and this is how much. This is around 1000 points. Let's see if it has gone 1000 points or not. Close, close. Didn't hit it perfectly this time, but was close. If you enter on this little retracement, you might have got it. Yeah, you have got it.